What's up, everybody? And I relapsed yesterday. No, it's not really funny, but anyway, yeah. I'm back to day one. Day one's about to be over now in a few hours, so it's always good to get that first day out of the way. So let's get right into the video. I'm back to day one. Day one's about to be over now in a few hours, so it's always good to get that first day out of the way. So let's get right into the video. Yep, I ended up relapsing the other day. It's pretty messed up. A lot of you guys may be asking me why are you happy, why you smiling so much. Well, first of all, I'm naturally like a happy, like upbeat person. I'm always smiling, so that's a part of my personality. And another reason why is because, well, first of all, I have all my limbs. If you guys can see, I have all my arms and all that. So I mean, it's nothing to be like completely sad about because we all you always have another we all have another chance to do it again. And it seems like it's weird because every time let's talk about me, every time after I relapse, it's like you get that feeling that, okay, this is it, because you feel like shit afterwards, but then 7 or 10 days later, you get that same feeling again. You can't really think, you can't really remember back to why you're quitting. So I think in those times where you get that urge to just release, you have to remember, even though at that time you don't really know why you're quitting, I think you just, in your brain is trying to convince you to go ahead and fab. You should tell your brain, okay, look, listen, this isn't gonna go down. Even though I have just these strong urges, I'm not gonna let my brain tell me to watch porn, because I know, even though I'm being controlled by these urges, even though I'm not being controlled by these urges, I know if I do this, something bad's gonna happen afterwards. So I'm just gonna not do it. Sometimes you have to just completely just rely on willpower alone to win in the war. I also want to know that porn is the actual real relapse. If you get that urge, and that's that uncontrollable urge, and you go on your laptop, you type in a porn address, and you watch it, eat for 5 seconds, you click it off, you technically just relapse. Because the whole point of this NoFap thing is kind of to quit porn and maybe masturbation. I don't know. So if porn is a real culprit, and we know this, and you search for porn and you don't fap to it, but you just watch it because you couldn't control it, I guess you should still start over, because that's what we're trying to avoid porn. And a lot of people may say, well, it's, nothing more than masturbation. I think we all know there's nothing more than masturbation. The point is that it's when, because a lot of guys doing NoFap while masturbating, they're trying to reboot their brains from porn addiction, and they still masturbate to just without porn. I think about 97% of us NoFappers, we do it without masturbating, because if you're doing this while masturbating, you can easily fall right back into watching porn, because I don't know about you guys, but masturbating without porn is kind of boring, which is the point of why we're doing this. Maybe 90 days from now, maybe you can be able to masturbate to without porn, because like, I don't want to watch that anymore. Maybe you be able to masturbate once a week, and bam, there you go. That's the point we're trying to get to. But now, the reason why I'm not doing it, another reason why is because if you give yourself, you pretty much tell yourself that I can masturbate, which is pretty much just opening the door back to watching porn. Because when you masturbate and realize this is boring, you already lost your whatever streak you were trying to do, and so it's like, might as well watch porn now. And then there you go. So I think, yeah, like I said, for 97% of us are probably doing this without masturbating. But remember that porn is the actual relapse. Masturbating to porn is like shit, but porn, like search for porn because you get that urge, and watching it, that's the actual relapse. Just throwing that out there. Also, I want to say that your brain is a funny cell. First of all, your brain does not know what porn is. The brain does not know what porn is. I know when everybody thinks of porn, they think of a blind bimbo with big breasts, with long blonde hair, and she's getting slonged by some big buff dude. We think that's what porn is. Not necessarily. Porn is whatever gets those dopamine receptors in your brain moving. Whatever gets you off, it's porn pretty much. If you get off to old ladies walking across the street clutching their purses, that's porn to your brain. Your brain doesn't know the difference. If you get off to fat people eating fat dudes eating ice cream cones, licking ice cream cones. That's porn to you because your brain's getting that sexual high. So that's what porn is, pretty much anything to get you off sexually. That's what porn is. They're saying that. Also, 11 days from now, because I was on day 11 and I felt, boy, I don't know, it was such a good feeling to be on day 11. Like, it was like 12 or 5 at night. I was like, let's go to McDonald's to get some water. I went to McDonald's to get some water. I was ready to like interact with people. I don't know. 11 days felt like really good. I'm coming for your 11. I'm coming for that 11 days though. We're 1 day down. Coming for it. Also, don't listen to last thing. Don't listen to your brain. Your brain will try to. When you're in those tough moments where you just really want to just release, your brain will tell you what. Wait. 1 point. Your brain will try to coerce you back into fapping. Have you ever had those days where you just like felt happy as hell, but you're like on day 5 or 6, and you know that's not long enough to actually do any significant help to your brain. You need like 30 days at least to like get some real results. You may be on like day 5 or 6, and you telling yourself, I feel happy. I just had a good day at school. I made a couple of chicks laugh. I wasn't really nervous around chicks. Maybe this doesn't help. Listen, your brain's gonna try to get you to go back to doing something that you're more comfortable with doing, which is masturbating to porn. So if you think like that, you're gonna be right back on your bed or on your chair watching beating up porn. Then when you relapse, you're gonna realize how bad it was. Don't listen to your brain. If you feel really good one day and you're on like day 10 or whatever, you're gonna probably be telling yourself, I'm normal again. Then you're gonna go back and don't do it. Your brain is trying to trick you to get back to doing the thing that's bad for you. So whenever you're feeling like really happy one day and you start thinking to yourself, well, maybe I don't need to do this anymore. I feel really good today. Don't listen to it. Do not listen to that voice. Just continue with NoFap because you're gonna regret it. Because I've been plenty of times after relapsing and binging like I did yesterday. You may feel good an hour or two because after I binged and relapsed, I actually hung out with friends the whole day, but I felt like shit pretty much the whole day. And like for an hour or two, I may have been like happy or joking, but that's how I naturally am. But eventually, it's gonna catch up to you. You know, you're gonna feel like shit, so don't do it. Your brain will tell you that what you're doing is stupid, and you need to go back and do something that's comfortable, which is fapping. But don't do it, because you're gonna hurt yourself. So things I have to remember is this is pretty much stupid. It's really no point in doing it. Like the next time, the reason why I relapsed was because actually I actually had a dream that I relapsed. So when I woke up, it was weird. I had to think in my mind, so I actually viewed it more, and I clicked off after a couple of videos. And I had you know how you get that guilty sense in the back of your mind, like you kind of relapse. And I watched a few. I read a few NoFap posts, and like people were talking about if you view porn, then you should just. The point is not abstaining from porn or anything. We know what porn is now, right? Anything to get you off. So I watched these videos on YouTube, and then bam, in the relapsing. So I ended up relapsing actually. I was gonna say I only viewed the videos for like what combined 30 seconds. But the point is stay away from porn. So if you intentionally view it, there you go. So I kind of just had to F it and just did it anyway and like masturbate to it, and there you go. So back on point, 1 day down. We're coming for day 11. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of the NoFap rebirth. See you guys tomorrow. Don't relapse like I did. See you guys soon tomorrow.